Once again, we're going to look at another screen-used prop, or I should say screen-worn prop, from the TV show The Americans. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and this is another of the earrings worn by Paige Jennings, played by Holly Taylor, on the TV show The Americans. The Americans aired for 6 seasons. It ran from 2013 to 2018. It was another one of those TV shows I knew existed, never watched, never cared to watch. And then a funny thing was, I was watching, or re-watching, the second season of Scream Queens, which is Scream Queens 2, and they referred to the TV show The Americans because they were going to do some very American patriotic things, and then it was brought up, well, you know, The Americans isn't about Americans, it's about Russian spies pretending to be Americans. And the funny thing was, I did not know that. That actually sounded really good. So from that little blurb on Scream Queens 2, I went and ordered the first season of The Americans, enjoyed it, and then had a whole lot of trouble picking up the other seasons, some off of eBay, some new, some used, some off of Amazon. Oh, it was just a nightmare. I've mentioned it in other videos. I won't bore you with the story here. And then somehow I ended up checking out some auctions, and that's why I have a bunch of props from the TV show, a lot of jewelry worn by Holly Taylor or Carrie Russell. And by jewelry, I think it's just limited to bracelets and earrings at this point. I don't know why I said at this point I'm not going to try to pick up any other jewelry. This just kind of fell into my lap. So as I said, the TV show is about Russian KGB sleeper agents living in the United States during the Cold War. The TV show set in the 1980s, and actually pretty good. There's a lot of suspense in it, a little more risque in some scenes than I would have liked it to be, but hey, that's life. And I mentioned this in a recent video. I went to rewatch the show again and couldn't get through the first season. I enjoy rewatching TV shows or movies multiple times if it's something I like. I like The Americans, but I think I couldn't finish the first season the second time because I already knew what happened. You know, it's a spy thriller. Part of the allure of that is not knowing what's going to happen next and the suspense. And I think there's like 75 episodes of this show. I didn't think I could commit to watching all 75 episodes again, already knowing the outcome. Will I ever watch it again? Yeah, maybe in a couple years I'll rewatch it. Game of Thrones, I probably watched that all the way through 6 or 7 times. The Expanse, easily 5 or 6 times. Archer, I've watched that dozens of times, but you can just watch a single episode of Archer. American Horror Story, I've watched each season several times. A couple seasons I've probably watched maybe a dozen times. Yeah, and that explains why I have 100 different TV shows and movies still wrapped in plastic on my shelf, because I don't watch the new things. No, if I'm too tired or if I don't have the energy to pay attention to something new, I'm just going to watch something I have already seen and enjoyed. So with that said, that's how I ended up with a bunch of jewelry from the TV show. Holly Taylor has been in several different things. I believe most recently the TV show Manifest. No, I have not checked that out. People keep saying, hey, you should really check that out. Yeah, I know, it's on my list, right up there with Longmire. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, some of these items we have identified which episode and which season and which scene it came from, and some we have not. Today we are showing a set of earrings out of sequence. That's right, I filmed a different set of earrings and then decided to show this one instead. Why am I showing this set of earrings instead? Because we have identified where this was used on the TV show. On the TV show, in the TV show. And to be as annoying as possible, I'm not going to tell you where and when it was used. I'm just going to show you a screen grab from where and when it was used. Bam! I believe they call this proof of life. So if you're ever watching the TV show The Americans and you see this scene and you say, hey, I know the dude who's got those earrings, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're somebody who likes the chase and the hunt and the searching, that's why I'm not going to say what season, scene, and episode it came from. Well, that and because, I kind of just forgot, and I really didn't feel like looking it up to make this video. So, do you collect anything weird? Yeah, like camisoles or lingeries from the TV show Grimm. Yeah, let's not even get into that. Hey, but I did turn down a Brie Taylor bra that was offered to me from the TV show Grimm. Yeah, don't even ask why. That's why I have a bunch of earrings, TV show collectibles, as seen on TV, actually seen on TV. And no, I'm not going to let any of my lady friends wear these as much as they want to. I mean, some of these are kind of scuzzy looking. But still, these were on TV. Your earrings were not. Mine were. You guys can't wear them. Hey, that's just life. Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.